Stop allowing your mind to govern your reality. I feel as if in the lives we live, we use our mind as a tool and as a console to everything that happens in our life. And while that isn't necessarily incorrect to do, and while I feel like it's definitely something we should do, one must eventually come to the realization of the limits that the mind keeps the person in. If a man is to only think that he is, within his mind, within his own thoughts of himself, then he will never be more than he's been taught he is. It's not as if, people are always able to realize their potential and who they are without any type of stimulus or any type of realization. And I feel like the way that our society is structured is definitely to limit the minds of the people within it. It's not so much easy anymore to sort of cultivate an identity that you would mesh with, something that we as people can understand and truly appreciate. So the implication of that is to take a step away from your mind, or allow your spirit, allow who you are to like somewhat shine through your mind. And that's a crazy concept, but it's something I've been thinking about recently. It's like the more we allow ourselves to be ourselves, or the more we do things to take care of ourselves and develop who we are as individuals and developing our identity and sense of self, the more our mind will be influenced by the identity at which we choose to, cultivate or to realize. The further we step away from ourselves and, that type of identity, the more we're governed by our mind and our physical experience. And to be governed by the mind is to be victim to yourself, be victim to your own anxieties, insecurities, and you know imperfections. When in a way being genuine to yourself or your spirit or whatever people would like to call it, you're on a path more fixed towards your own growth and development. Now, if we're focused only on our physical, only on things that happen, how they relate to us in a physical sense, whether they cause us bodily harm or a feeling or something in that spectrum. You know, it's at first, you feel present, you feel grounded in that moment because you're allowing yourself to be within, that stimulus of the second. But the more we only relate to our physical, the more we're limited by what our physical body can do, and how our physical body feels rather than our true desires. Like you might want to achieve a certain thing, but once you're taking the steps to get towards it, you get anxious, and then it'll tell your body to not do that thing. It'll tell your mind to not do that thing. But if you inherently to yourself know that that's something that you want to achieve, then you kind of have to bypass those two things in order to achieve what you want. It's not so easy to just do those things, not to just give up on your physical and mental. However, I realize this in moderation, you know, allowing yourself to heal over, allowing yourself to be you allows you to push towards your own goals to a greater degree. The more we allow ourselves to be cultivated, the less effort is going to take us to be ourselves. I feel like sometimes people have to try in order to be a certain self, to try in order to, you know, be someone they can respect or appreciate or this, that, and the other. It's because they're not accepting themselves inherently. But the sooner you allow yourself to do that, the sooner we're able to see what we truly desire, to see what we truly want to attain within the world.